Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District, London, Ontario, for some half-mile harness racing action. I'm your track announcer, Shannon Doyle. With me for the pregame show tonight, an old friend from Western Canada, Chris Brown. You got a couple of steers tonight. It's been a while since you've been in the bike,
It has been,
but you're good to go tonight.
hopefully.
Races 6 and 7. Chris Brown, we'll see him in the bike here in London. We'll get to his handicapping thoughts on tonight's card following the break. But let's get a look at an HPI play of the day right now. It's in race number 7. I got to go to this one. Love the way this one finished up last time out. Number 3, Terracotta Lad. You're getting 6-1 in the morning line. A very strong third in his latest. He's against the same kind tonight, and he can win this race at a nice price. Put a circle around number 3, Terracotta Lad. Race number 7, your HPI play of the day for HPI Bet and Western Fair District. The early pick 3 kicks off in race number 1. I went deep in the opening leg to begin things. We've got to get through this first race, using 5 of them in there. Over into race number 2, I'll stick with the 1, Saint Lad Sailor, who's offering up decent value. The 8, One Tough Nerd, with his A-game, will be very tough to beat. Third race, using a 4, 6, and 7. My 20 center for an early pick 3, $6 even. The early pick 4 does start in that third race. I'm going to stick with the 4, 6, and 7. 3 deep in the fourth, 2 deep in the fifth, with a gossip model in Sports Illustrator, and go 5 deep in race 6 to complete it. My 20 center, the way it's looking, $18 even. Late pick 4, starting in race number 7, I'm going to go 3 by 3 by 3. First 3 legs. Over into race number 10, I'm going to cut her back to a 4 and a 5. Classic News should be better this time out. Chancey's Block, much improvement there, and that one's the latest too. My 20 center for a late pick 4, $10.80. Going to take a short break right now. We're going to come back. We'll take a closer look at that Terracotta Lad that I do like as the HPI play, but it's in against you, and you like yourself in that 7th race. All right, we're coming back with a whole lot more. It's myself and Chris Brown in the pregame.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
We're back for the pregame show. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway Western Fair District, London, Ontario. I'm your track announcer, Shannon Doyle, with you for 10 races. With us, driver Chris Brown. And wagering menu for tonight, we've got the low 15% takeout on the pick 3, pick 4, super high 5 plays. And the average super high 5 payout for the 20 center thus far in 2017. Now it's going to read $797. All righty, that's a look at our go-to wagers now. Pick 4 is beginning in races 3 and 7 tonight. $5,000 guarantee pool as always. Again, the low 15% take on the wagers. The high 5s are featured in races 6 and 10. Going to bring back a replay now from 1 week ago. And we're going to get a close look right now at the HPI play of the day. I put a big circle around number 3, Terracotta Lad, in race number 7 tonight. Again, bringing up the replay from last week. They're not going to catch this leader. Cedar Dunes was really good on the front end there. But check out Terracotta Lad. He's last right now, and he's at least 10 off the lead. And the thing about this back half is it's a quick back half. It's not like they come home in a minute or 101. This horse paced a third quarter in 28 seconds flat. You can see him gaining on the front end. He was 10 lengths off at the half. He's going to be about 5 lengths off here at 3/4. So this is Terracotta Lad, who's just taken 5th. Ryan Holiday on board. He's going to be very wide going into the last turn. Again, at Cedar Dunes on the lead for Bob McClure. They're not going to catch him. He was just a runaway on this night. Burn 'em Up Burr is holding down second. And still, Terracotta Lad from that outside post was sitting last, still sitting 5th. Paced a big third quarter, and here he's going to go widest of all to the line, and he is going to be full of pace and actually passing Burn 'em Up Burr following the wire. So I like this. Closed in from last, a quick final half, and still charging there at the finish line. I'm going to stick with that one as the HPI play of the day, but you are in there, Chris, with the blue line for trainer Corey Fuller. We'll get a closer look at that race as we go through the picks with Chris Brown momentarily. So again, he's with us for the pregame show. You began your career out west.
Yeah.
And about 2011?
Yeah. That
6
sounds
or
about
7 years of driving. Do you remember your first career driving win?
right. I do.
Horse's name.
Boom shakalaka.
And that came where?
Killarney, Manitoba.
Killarney. Now, is that track still functioning?
As I believe it, right now it is. I'm
Okay.
not 100% sure.
They got a bit of a fair circuit in Manitoba.
Yeah,
eh?
we
bunch
do a
of
lot of traveling around to small towns and
Okay.
race a lot there. So
All right, so Manitoba still doing it well for racing. I got to know you in Edmonton when I was there. That would be your second career win. Came up with a horse by the name of
Sourpuss.
Sourpuss. Who trained Sourpuss out that way at that time?
Jamie Junquist.
That's the name. Yeah, Jamie Junquist. So, yeah, we shared some great times out there in Edmonton, and got your second career driving win there when I was there. I came to Ontario in 2013. You came about a year later, 2014. Some of the highlights for me when I came here, never got a chance to see horses like Foiled again,
Yeah.
or Wiggle It, Jiggle It, or Always Be Mickey. I got to see those horses here in person, and close to Delaware, Little Brown Jug. I've been down there, and being called upon to go to Mohawk and Woodbine to do some racing. It's been awesome. So maybe some of the highlights that you've had since you came to Ontario.
Got to meet some guys I've always watched on TV. Tim Teatrick, Rick Zierong, Chris Christoforou, Randy Waples.
Good guy. Chris Christoforou, awesome guy. Yeah.
I'm actually working for him now, so it's
All right, on.
it's nice to have.
Okay, so those are some of the guys that you've looked up to for drivers. As far as horses, any decent horses that you've, maybe a highlight. Like, what was your first Ontario win?
Barely Like Never was my very first one, 6-year-old maiden.
Okay.
A lot of people thought it was stupid.
One that
to get
you
him to go.
trained, right? One
Yeah,
that you
I did train him.
Okay.
He's racing now at Yonkers and doing fairly well down there with
I guess
Renee Allard.
they named him right then, eh? Better late than never.
We
6-year-old
renamed him.
maiden? Oh, okay.
We renamed him.
Okay, right on. And that came at Kawartha, your first Ontario driving win. Righty. One of our Facebook followers had a question. The question was, ask about his Saskatchewan dad.
That would be Sean Worthen.
Sean Worthen's tuned in. What's that all about?
When I was getting my license, when I was starting out, he helped me with some qualifying drives in
Okay.
Yorkton, Saskatchewan.
Right on.
Then when I got my license, he put me down on a couple horses. So did a guy named Tyler Redwood. He helped me out as well.
Right on. So you did Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta. Did you ever drive in BC as well?
Nope, never went to BC.
Okay.
It's on my list someday.
You'll
I'll
get
get
there,
out there.
maybe back east to the Maritimes, Get down
I'm
that way
hoping
for a
this
cup
year.
and saucer maybe or
I'm
something?
hoping for a cup and saucer this year.
All right, Chris Brown, he's been everywhere. Favorite horse ever?
Modern Man.
Modern Man. I know that horse.
Yeah, you've called him a lot.
Where's he at now, Modern Man?
He's in Ohio being a riding horse.
Okay.
He's enjoying
Standardbreds?
retirement.
Yeah, Standardbreds. They do well after their racing career. All right, you've had this program then. You've had a look at it and time to maybe try and help out some horse players here. We've got Chris Brown with the selections on the card. Let's start in race number 1. What do you like here, Chris?
I like the number 4, repeat winner last week. Looking to be the repeat.
Yeah.
So
Rachel Lima trainer, Jay Harris on board, and Morning Line fave status over there into race number 2. And you got a big circle around the 8-1 Tough Nerd. I like him too if he can bring his A game.
I think he will. You got Garrett Rooney and Jerry Sims. Garrett's been driving all this time.
He knows him well. Yeah.
He has won 3 starts back.
Yeah.
I think
One
trailing post, I think it's going to help him quite a bit.
Maybe
So.
staying calm and maybe can get it together again to get another victory here in London. Over into the 3rd race, showing some really good form here on number 6, Schrader Hanover, your top selection for trainer Lindsay Kerr. When they're showing good form, especially the last time out in London, just rolling gate to wire, winning with ease, tough to go against.
You can't not pick this horse. Like Nick Stewart had the 5-hole. He's got a 6 today. I expect him. He's going to have it early in the race, and I don't see anyone beating that one.
Nick Stewart, he likes to leave with the horses here. There's a great video up online there, and it's on Standardbred Canada and on the Raceway Facebook page. I guess the question to the drivers was the strangest thing you've ever seen in a horse race, and a lot of the drivers said, I think Nick Stewart took back off the gate to sit in the backfield there. So
that'd be pretty strange.
yeah, it's a pretty comical video. If you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's on the Standardbred Canada website. It's from the awards bag. We did a video up with all our drivers here. Over into race number 4, and you're looking inside there. Eva's Best Girl, she's always in the hunt.
Can't. You look at the lines. She hasn't missed the top 3 at all yet.
Yeah. Looks like a great bounce
4
back
starts,
race.
3 wins.
And gets the
It's
rail to
hard to
work
beat.
with tonight. Alrighty, over into race number 5, and another one that's showing good form. Tough to go against that mare. Sports
Yeah.
Illustrator at opposed
Hot
to
trainer.
Hot trainer too.
Very hot trainer. Hot
Craig
driver.
Gilmore, Bob McClure teaming up, and we go on to race number 6 now. We're on the trot for that. Our first look this season in Ontario.
Yeah.
Chris Brown, last drives came in the late fall. What have you been doing?
Just working, watching the guys drive, race,
Yeah. It helps,
Just-
right? If you've
yeah.
been sitting right, it's you
learning,
still learning.
just doing
right?
some learning.
Yeah, right on.
Different
Okay,
styles now.
right on. You're on a trotter here. Excuse me, please. It's a Woodbine shipper. You kind of like your chances, right?
I do. It's been at London before. It was scratched weather last
Yeah.
week. It was
But
bad
does
stuff,
have
but
half-mile experience, yeah.
I'm not too worried about that. I'm sure this horse is going to be ready to rock.
All right, for trainer
So-
Corey Fuller. Nice of him to put you up in a couple
Yeah.
A, and you come back in race number 7. You're on this 5 blue line, and you're
Yes.
liking your chances here a bit,
Yes,
too.
winner a couple starts back on November 29th in the same group.
Yeah.
So I had to go with him.
Yeah, you
Showed
got
nice
it.
57, last quarter 29. Showing nice last quarters. Can't go wrong there.
You know what? When you've been sitting on the sidelines for a few months, it's nice to have a shot with a couple of
Yeah.
decent horses there. And again, awful nice of Corey Fuller to list you
Very
on
nice of
those.
him.
Over into race number 8 here now, and a top selection for you here. You're looking the outside post.
I am.
Okay.
The 7.
Yeah, Helmac Gypsy and showing good form. 2 wins in her latest 2 here over London, and she'll try to make it 3 straight tonight from an outside post.
for sure.
Shep and Darvo, they do well.
Yeah, they're a hot team.
Yeah, over into race number 9 then, and you've got a number 3, Legal Process. Now, I'm not liking this pick, but you're liking this because you get the red-hot Bob McClure.
Yeah, I like it also because of Mike Weller.
Mike Weller, good guy.
It does have a win 3 starts back. I think it's going to be tough to beat.
It's a bit of a wide-open preferred 3
Yeah.
fillies and mares event there in race number 9. I like the race. I'm just not into your top pick there. I'm looking outside there for the 7 best you'll do tonight. I kind of like her in there. 10th and final race. It's a super high 5 play. I'm liking a value player here in the number 4. Classic News, but you're going right to the rail there, Ignition Switch.
I'm going right back to the rail.
Yeah, Travis Henry, he's been doing all right. Hey?
Yeah, it's-
Great to see Travis really coming into his own here over the last, few months, actually, both at here and at Flamborough. So, you know what, Chris, great job setting up the action tonight. Any shout-outs tonight?
To my grandma, probably watching Walmart Spencer.
Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret.
And probably the guys back out west, Brand Campbell, Ryan Grundy, Nathan Sully.
Oh, yeah, we should some
They gotta
good,
be out
good
there.
times with those guys
Yeah.
out there. You know what? Great to see you again.
Thank
Good
you.
catching up on the pregame show. And, Chris Brown, we'll see him in races 6 and 7 tonight here in London. Now, let's go back and recap some pick 3 and pick 4 playing. We'll go back to race number 1 where I went 5 deep. 2 deep in the second, on to 3 of them on the trot for the third. A 20 center for an early pick 3. The way it's looking, $6 even. The early pick 4 does start in race number 3 using the same 4, 6, and 7. 3 deep in the 4th. I like the 1 Eva's Best Girl. So too does Chris Brown. Over into the 5th. Number 2, Sports Illustrator. The 1 Gossip Model. They'll both look to figure in there maybe for the exactor box. And I went 5 deep in race number 6. On the trot, a wide open event for the super high 5 play. 20 center for an early pick 4. It's $18 even. Late pick 4 starting in race number 7. 3 of them in there. Burn 'em Up Burr, Prince Giovanni from the back tier spot, but I really like number 3, Terracotta Lad. We took a close look there at his last start. A really good finish up for third there into a quick back half. But you know what? Chris says don't ignore him there with the 5 blue line. Over into race number 8, a 1, 4, 7. 1, 7, and 8 for me in the 9th and the 10th and final. Really like the value there on number 4, Classic News in the morning line. Needed that last start. He'll be tighter tonight. And the 5, Chancey's Luck, has picked it up in a big way in his latest 2. My 20 center for a late pick 4, $10.80. The cameraman is standing by. Trevor, what do you got for us? He got a 3rd last night, by the way. He's looking to better that tonight with race 3, number 3, Frilly Thong. He's liking the chances for Bob McClure, one of the cameraman's favorite drivers here in London. Bob does it well. Travis, you got Alfie Carroll. They're all doing good here lately. All right, again, Chris Brown, thanks so much, and best of
You're
luck
welcome.
tonight.
Thank you very much.
And closing boards, we can get to that now. Check us out on our website, westernfairdistrict.com. Everything you need is there. Programs, selections, video, and replays dating back to 2007. If you've got comments or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. Contact our Raceway manager, Greg Blanchard, myself. Give me a follow on Twitter tonight, @Sugar Doyle. Again, it's 10 races. We're underway at 6:15. Good luck.